Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks, and just want to say happy Friday the 13th. I was just watching the 4K of Fright Night. Yes, I've seen the movie before, but I just want to watch it in 4K because I just picked it up. And I realized today's Friday the 13th. I should do something for Friday the 13th. And then I realized right before Halloween, I saw a thing at the store. 4-pack of the Friday the 13th. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Took me a while to watch them, and I know at the time I had only seen one. Or I think I'd seen most of one, if not all of it. But I hadn't seen 2, 3, and 4. So I picked it up. It was only $10. And I have to say, these were some really good movies. You know, I had seen parts of, I think I've seen one of them later on down the road. I think it was number 8, I think. All I remember from that movie is some naked woman taking a shower out in the woods as a trap to catch Jason. And then the phrase, "It takes Voorhees to kill a Voorhees." And that's it. That's the only thing I remember from that movie. So when I saw this, I was like, all right, let's get it. And I have to tell you, these are some really cheesy, fun movies. You know, and I knew in the first one that it wasn't Jason who was the bad guy. It was his mother. And then they go and start doing the other ones. And what was really kind of cool about these movies is the other three, they connect. In the sense that, you know, you have the final girl from the first one. She appears at the beginning of the second one. And, you know, and I think the same thing goes with second one into the third into the fourth. And none of them carry over into the next set of killings. And, you know, these are just... And it's sort of, you know, they were kind of well written because, you know, well written or they make sense in the fact that there's just kind of the urban legend of him and of Jason and what happens, but every time it's like the lake is branded a little differently, and you can still see, you know, it's this one, and the other one is like someone's house. And you can still see that it's Camp Crystal Lake, but it's called something else because it's later. There's only 2 things that kind of bug me about these movies. 1. So Jason drowns as a kid. You see him at the end of the first one when he comes up and he grabs the lady in the canoe and pulls her into the water. And then they see her, and it happens again at the beginning of number 2. Okay, he's that small. When he died, because he drowned, that's the whole point, is he died. How did he go from being that size, dying at that age, to the full-grown adult that he did in number 2, and from then on? Because he even gets a little bigger, you know. In these 2, 3, and 4, he's about the size of a regular-sized man, you know, somewhere in the 6-foot area, you know, thin. And then you get later on, he becomes the size of like Kane Hodder, stuff. But still, you get him from that small size up to an adult size. If he's dead, how did he grow that? But of course, that's kind of a dumb thing of wondering because how does he keep getting like slaughtered and killed and coming back? So, what am I asking that question for? And then 2, I think it was in, yes, it was in 3, where all the counselors come together, and then they go out most of the way through the movie, maybe the end of the second act, beginning of the third, they all go out to the bar to have a bunch of drinks, and then only like 2 or 3 of them come back for the end of the movie. Where did all the other ones go? They stay at the bar, they go off to have some sort of drinking party, hook up and not bother to come back to the lake. I don't know. I think of weird stuff like that. But, yeah, I really did. I'm hoping to get. I normally don't like stuff like this where it's a bunch of movies collected together like this. But this was kind of cool. It was nice to see the evolution of him up into from the first start to where he got, there was the sack, and then where he gets the mask and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool. Excuse me. I'm going to give these movies a 4.25 out of 5, just because they're fun. And say, hey, if you're like me and haven't seen them all before, what are you waiting for? Watch them. They're fun. Good old-fashioned slasher horror fun. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought of them, if you've seen them. Like, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy your horror movies.